I believe Alex is telling me that we have a special guest on. Yes, we'll save that thought. All right. Draft lessons from yours truly. But kindly joining us, Joik, a guy that you've known for a little bit, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Tony SuperBad Harris.
My brother,
What up,
what's
my
the
guy?
deal, my brother? What's the deal, bro?
Let me.
Yeah, it might help if I had my.
It might help if I had my headphones in. Hold on, bro.
Can I get headphones? Thank you very much. Yeah,
You don't have headphones.
No, well, you know what it is. You know what? We've been so out of shape for so long. I forgot to get my headphones in. So you're gonna have to talk to SuperBad.
Yeah, no, no. SuperBad, what's good, my guy?
What's up, Brody?
What's up, my guy? Where are you training now? Are you training in Detroit?
Yeah, I'm in Detroit. Yeah.
Okay, good deal. Now, what a lot of people don't know is Tony does a lot of stuff in the community that I've always watched him from afar, and then we even talked about doing some stuff in the future. What are you guys doing right now? Is everything on hold right now while you're training, or you guys still you have somebody to step in and kind of handle your gym with SuperBad Gym?
I mean, we got a lot of moms, man, that kind of, foresee a lot of stuff while I'm training. But like I said, everything is really on hold. We just had a free clothes giveaway like a week ago. And, like we always brainstorming and coming up with other ideas to just service our community. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you are definitely an inspirational role model in this community. And I've always watched you, and I've always wanted to do something with you. So it's glad to be. I was happy to hop on a call with you and have that initial conversation. You have a big fight coming up, but I had a question for you. You've been out of the ring for the last few years since your last bout against Jermell Charlo. Do you have any concerns about any rust going into this fight, or you feel like you're ready?
When you ask me on the mental note, I would say like I feel like I'm ready. Just mentally. Just taking 2 months to dedicate myself to one fight. I would say like pretty. I'm damn sure pretty like yeah, I'm ready. Like I have no concerns at all. But the reality is I've been out of the ring for 16 months, and you never know. You never know. About the rust until I get in there with 10-ounce gloves on, and everything is moving a little faster, and the punches are a little harder. So it's really hard for me to say, until I get a bit of rust. Probably get a little bit of rust, like probably maybe.
Okay.
But after me getting back comfortable. And you'll see me getting back in super warm. And Clark Kent will be taking his glasses off and putting his cape on. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just going to be needing me. It just needs me to just shake off the little cobwebs that I got from laying off for 16 months. But I'll be all right.
No, you will. Now, without giving too much info, what adjustments have you made from your previous fight heading into about this upcoming weekend?
I said that each fight, man, each that's just something. So I don't take nothing from fighting to fighting a guy that can be different, a different style. Fighting right now is all, so that means he's staying foot first. Whether me and Jermell stand left foot first, so I don't take nothing from fighting one guy to the next guy, because each and every person characteristics on what they do good. You know what I mean? So I took out of it was bust my ass closer, other than trying to do that in one day. Just doing that, and then just trying to stay like focused mentally all the way through. And that's
boy tired. That boy tired. He got to get ready for that training session coming up at noon.
Man, this motherfucking trainer kicked my ass, but like I said,
it was good. I told you.
I think just like I said, me mentally focused, and that's been goal, since we started camp. That's been the goal. I think I'll be just fine.
It's coming up this Saturday. It's the Fox PBC Fight Night, the main event. Tony SuperBad Harrison taking on Bryant Perrella. Hey, Tony, I got to ask you, how did SuperBad come about? There's always an origin to a nickname. I mean, what cat doesn't want to be known as SuperBad?
Right.
Hey, there's SuperBad. I mean, that's about as cool of a nickname you can get. What's the origin of the nickname for you?
Well, the came from the late great Stewart. He gave me the nickname. He said, "Oh man,
take another yawn and turn your Wi-Fi on."
Turn it on.
Yeah. Are you connected to Wi-Fi? Here we go. You know what's interesting? I think when I was playing for the Lions, Tony would reach out to me and say, "Come on, you don't," and I'll have like a small clip of me working out, and he'll want me to come in and do abs with him. And I would see some of his ab workout. I'm like, I'm not coming to do those abs with you. Man, his ab workouts, I see it, they're crazy.
Oh, that's great.
They crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming up this Saturday, Fox Fight Night. Joik, you probably heard the old guys like me and T. Foss and Maz talk about this. It used to be such a big thing, man, to have those fight nights. It was always on TV when we were a kid. And I think that's one thing that really has been missing from boxing is the ability to showcase your talent like SuperBad,
right,
and have people actually see your talent, in these main event type of fights.
And so where can we catch this fight?
It will be on Fox. It's going to be on Fox and part of the. Let me make sure that I get all the information.
Let the people know.
Fox PBC Fight Night and Fox Deporte this Saturday, April 17th, out in LA. It's tremendous. Absolutely, I love that stuff. Absolutely love that stuff.
Yeah.
All right, we got him back, and some people are wondering about SuperBad as well, so I'm going to let him explain that story. Tony SuperBad Harrison kindly joining us. So you were saying SuperBad came about how, Tony?
The late great Emmanuel Stewart. He was the originator of Kronk. The head of Kronk, the trainer of so many champions. And he used to tell me a story about a guy named Bernard SuperBad Mays, who was, he says, the best fighter to lace up gloves for Kronk. And his name was Bernard SuperBad Mays. And he's seen whatever quality he's seen in me that Bernard carried. He gave me the name SuperBad, and it stuck with me, man, and I just ran with it. So, Emmanuel can never miss. Every time he take a shot, man, he can never miss. If he told you would be world champion, you'll be world champion. If he told you, if you threw a ball 100 yards, it would go 100 yards. Just pick up the ball and throw it. And he could never miss. So, anything he told me, or how to do it, or how to move, how to shake, I shook, and I ran with the name, and it's been justice from there.
Does it matter to you? This is a main event, and we were just saying, I grew up in an era where I watched guys, and I would talk to the late great Emmanuel Stewart about all the fights that I got a chance to see on television, and that's one thing that I think boxing got away from. How big is it to you to have this fight on Fox Deporte, to have this fight as the main event on Fox PBC Fight Night?
I think it's I think Al Heyman is doing a good job by bringing big fights and most fights back to free TV, that gets the
Ah,
damn that gets the casual fan that got away from boxing maybe in the early 2000s or um, mid 2000s away from the sport of boxing because everything had to be purchased. So I think Al Heyman is doing a good job, man, of platforming some of the best fighters in the world, and it's all on free TV. So, and not only for the sport, but it gives people to understand the guy from Detroit, the little guy from Detroit that's been making so much noise, the little guy from Oklahoma, the guy from California. Like it gives us the opportunity to widen our fan base just as well. So I think that's a big thing for the sport.
yeah. And and really quick, I kind of want to shift gears a little bit. I knew this guy was he was very influential in the community, influential in your life. Even it's crazy because he even trained my daughter's mother when she was about to run for Miss Michigan. But your father, Ali, how different is this training camp going into it without having his voice in your corner, the late great?
It's really motivated, man. Like the camp this time is just really motivated. I think everybody is got a chip on their shoulder just for him. It's a little more relaxed. It's a very well planned out. You know, my dad was 70s, 80s baby, man, and you know those guys, man, 70s, 60s and stuff like that, man. Those guys were tough, man. Those guys, it was either their way or the hard way. So, you know what I mean? Like now it's just all about communication and seeing how we can make things better for the team, and everything is a team unit now. You know what I'm saying? Like it was when my dad was around, man, it was more of a dictatorship trying to be able to communicate with him. So nothing wrong about it or nothing bad about it, but it's just the generations change, and my brother changed with the times, and
Yeah.
we do a lot of recovery. We do a lot of things that benefits me just as well. Back in the back when, we never did that. I never did that. With my father. So,
Cool.
you know what I mean? Like it's more of a change of pace. It's more of a change of pace, but it's definitely a lit fire for my father, man. And you can feel it. You can feel it in the air. You can feel it as soon as you walk in the gym.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, Tony's super bad hairs, everybody. You're super bad, but on ringside when you're walking out, you turn into super fly, and you're very intentional with what you wear. Do you plan on doing some type of tribute to him, or you got something else in store? Like, what do you got planned for what you're wearing coming out?
I mean, you know me, man. I'm strictly Detroit, man. I'm strictly
Yeah.
trying to figure out how I can shed another light on our city, for whatever team I put on. So I'm just letting when I come out, man, I just let the city know. I let the people know from our city. I let the teams know that I'm rocking with you, win, lose, or draw, whatever kind of season we had. I'm still rocking with you, man. And I'm a diehard Detroit guy. I'm a diehard Detroit fan. I never want to see nobody win like I want to see people from our city win, and that's my goal, man. That's my goal, is to keep shedding light and to keep repping our teams
For
and to keep
sure.
making our teams great, man. To keep, you know what I mean? If I can singly do it, then you know what I'm saying, it's all on me. And I feel like um, it's nobody it's nobody um, it's nobody hands I would rather have it in than mine. If it's mano a mano, me versus somebody else,
Yeah.
I like my eye on that.
You know what? I'll take that bet. Now, going into this fight, and you're a D boy, so I know the answer to this, but I want the world to hear this. I want the world to know. With Bryant training with the infamous Roy Jones Jr., does that bring any worry to you at all with the knowledge that he's getting?
This is the thing, man. It's like it's like I'm gonna put it like this. Roy Jones can't fight for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the thing is to make Roy look good, you gotta have the right guinea pig or the right lab rat to make Roy look good. You know what I'm saying? Roy was one of a kind. The literally the one of the best to ever lace on a pair of gloves. Roy was athletic. He can move, laterally shift side to side. He literally has the total opposite in the athlete that he's training. You know what I'm saying? So, for me, it's it's literally my time to just get ready to see my boy that I loved so much as a kid.
Yeah.
And I you know what I'm saying, for him to sit across the ring for me while I kick his fighter's ass is literally like the fucking shit. You know,
I love it.
That's the shit. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm literally looking across the ring and I see Roy and I'm like, damn, I'm beating your fighter's ass, and it's the shit for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's really the shit for me.
Hey, you know, that's that D boy. I love it. And you know what, man? One thing I always loved about and I talk to you about culture all the time on the show, Sean, about culture. And it's a Detroit culture, that greediness, that don't back down from no one. We always gonna bring it. And everything that I talk about, when I talk about Detroit culture, I talk about everything that I talk about is instilled in this man, Tony SuperBad Harris. Now, training for this fight against Bryant Perrella, he's a Southpaw. How has that changed your training? And how do you think you fare against Southpaw fighters?
I literally, like, my thing since I was a kid, I hated Southpaws. Not like, a fight is a fight, but it's almost like it's a rare kind of fight because you never really fight Southpaws. And that's the reason why I hate him, because when you walk in the gym, if it's 100 fighters, it's 97 of them are right-handed fighters. You know what I mean? You might find 3 odd fighters that's left-handed fighters. So it's one of those things like you rarely get the opportunity to fight those kind of fighters. You know what I'm saying? So it became a hate because I never, like, out of my amateur career, I probably had like 100 fights. I probably fought like 7 Southpaws in 100 fights. And then pros, I probably fought like 1 or 2. You know what I'm saying? So it's that lets you know how odd and rare it is for me to fight Southpaw. So now I was just coming out of my element and having to do things the total opposite way than what I would do when I would fight a right-handed fighter. So it makes it tricky. It's just tricky, man. It's tricky that when I'm moving, his foot is right in front of my foot. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a gap or it's not a space. Like we tend to, like, Southpaws and Orthodoxes tend to step on each other's feet a lot because it's right there, it's like right in front of our feet. So it's just different, man. It's just different. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say I hate it because it's different. You know what I'm saying? When you find something different in, you know, when you go out to eat and your girl like, taste this. You ever had this before? Taste this. So it's just like, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I'm straight. Like, I just rather just stick to what I know. You know what I'm saying? So that's the kind of thing that's the kind of feeling I have with fighting Southpaw. Like, I just rather just stick to what I know and what I've been fighting. But you know what I'm saying?
How you think you fare?
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, you'll be good. You'll be cool. I got 2
more
questions.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got 2 more questions for you. I know Sean got some more for you too, but this next question, there's a lot of Michigan legends here. All right, you got Floyd Mayweather, you got Tommy Hitman Hearns. When your career is done, what do you think your name will rank amongst some of the greats?
Well, for me, this is my honest to God truth. Some of these guys are from Michigan aren't from Michigan no more. Like, they once you leave this motherfucker for so long and never come back and never donate your time or donate your resources to the people, like, you're not from here when it comes to my eye. Like, you fucking gone. Like, we traded you for a bag of Skittles and a McChicken. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
are we calling out people? I mean, are we saying names or are we just saying in general?
I'm saying Floyd is not from here no more. That guy's not from here. So he's from, you know, and really the guy that I'm speaking of are really just give me the Detroiters. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Tommy never left. So I love Tommy. I love Jimmy Paul. I love Milton McCory.
Yep.
I love every other guy from Crunk that never left, man. Like we don't leave. Like we tend to keep developing our own. Like we want to make our own fighters. We want to make our own legacy for the city. You know what I'm saying? Like if Floyd would have stayed in Detroit, do you know how banging Detroit would be as far as boxing? You know what I'm saying? Like all the fights would be here. Like just like he made Vegas a name, but they probably would have Dan Gilbert and them probably would have built him a casino big enough to carry the kind of fights he wanted to carry, to have the stuff he wanted to have and make the city great. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. But for me, I think for my generation, the best. You know, for my generation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'm on with. You know, I can never compare myself to Tommy Hearns or Milton or Jimmy or those guys that did before me, because they're the reason that they paved the way for me to even start. So, but for my generation, nobody better. Put it hands down. Line them up with me. If they say they better, line them up, and we'll figure that out on your podcast show in the gym, in somebody's gym. You know what I'm saying? Like
Let's
line
do
them
it.
up. You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
do it.
Nobody's better, though.
When you went out for a second, I was telling him that when I played, you will always tell me, "Hey, you'll see me working out. I'll post a clip of me working out. You'll hop on. You'll hop on there and say, "Hey, come do your ab workout with me." And I'll look at some of your ab workout like, nah.
Man, you know what, man? But you know, like any athlete, man, the power, the speed, the ability, the agility, all that stuff comes from the core, man. So all from the core. So if you got a good, strong core, like this guy, he's gonna beat something. It's, you know, if that guy runs fast, he got a good core. If he jumps high, he's got a good core. If he moves laterally good, he got a good core. So you know what I'm saying? Boxing is strictly core workouts, man. It's strictly core. Like any sport that comes with fighting is strictly core, man. So
all right. So after your fight with Bryant Perrella, do you see a trilogy with Charlo? Jermell Charlo.
to be my honesty is I probably don't see a trilogy ever again, because the guy, like, I put so much fear in the fact of him losing. Like I don't think he fears losing to anybody but me. Like I don't think he ever fears that. Like so I think the fear that he has to lose. First off, he hates to lose. And that's anybody. That's any competitor. But his soreness for losing, if he do lose, is like at an all-time high. And to lose to a guy like me is even at an all-time higher. So I think the fact that I bring it, you know, like a dog in the ring, and I talk shit like a D-boy.
Yeah.
Like he hates that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think I ever get the opportunity to have another presser with that guy, which was fucking super fun. It was amazing, super amazing for me, because I finally got on I finally got in the element that I love being in, that I'm always in every single day of the week.
Right.
Living here in Detroit. So I got in that element. I got in my bag, and I talked my shit as well as anybody in the world. So
you know, it's funny because because when you fought him, I can see I can see how happy you were in the ring, and you going into the ring for your first bout with him and giving him his first L. You really put on for the city. I gotta let you know that you put on for the city with that.
Man, I'm telling you, man. Like we won so much money, man, that night, man. The odds were like 9-1. When I say we won so much money that night, man, my cousin bet so much money, man, and my cousin, all his boy, they all bet so much money. They all took me shopping. Like, you know me, man. Like I'm not a guy that gets money and goes shopping. Like, not with my money at least. To go to Somerset and buy this stuff that I see everybody wear, even though I have the money to buy it. Like, that's just not my genre. You know what I'm saying? Like those guys won that money. I won those guys so much money. They took me to Somerset. I bought literally everything on their budget, man, and I was like, cool. Like and you know what I'm saying? Thank y'all. Yeah, thank y'all for blessing me, for blessing y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, we won so much money, man. Like I said, the second fight was so much better than the first one though, because it became hatred between two people, and it was, like I said, the hatred was real. And
Right
like I
now,
said,
on the show right now, I want to let the people know that Jermell Charlo does not want to fight you because he's scared.
oh yeah, he don't. Well, let me say that. Let me say this. So as of right now, like I would definitely say he was scared, but as of right now, I think for him he's chasing legacy now. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even say that he's scared. Like if he would take fights that wouldn't matter in between him not trying to get all the belts, then I would say, yeah, he's scared. Like he just scared to fight me again. But he went to unify and get a couple more belts, which is hands down a great path for him to go, rather than taking a risky fight like mine's again. And then now he's trying to be the first unified champion in our division. So, you know what I'm saying? It's really hard to say that from a fighter to another that he's scared, but he's worried. Let me just give you that word. He's worried to lose his belts to a guy that he already has a loss to. You know what I'm saying? I literally like, and for me, the competitive nature in me, I cannot run a race with you, beat you, then run again with you. You beat me and then call it quits. Like that's just not even in my nature.
Yep.
That's not even in. That's not even in my area. You know, that's not even in my area. Like
Because
I
you're a D-boy.
I would the guy kill me right now because I'm going out like a hoe. Like you know that's just that's just my
Flat
thing.
out.
Like God,
Flat out.
God kill me now, strike me now. Like you
Flat
know
out.
don't ever let me hoe out and go out. Don't ever let me go out like a hoe. Like you know what I'm saying. So like that, and I think that's what that is, man. Like, and he knows how much I hate. Like even when he won the other belts, I said congratulations. You know, I wrote him on Twitter, on Instagram. I said congratulations. And he said, thank you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, cool, but you owe me another fight, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you owe me another one. Like, and I'm like, it don't even have to be for the belts.
Sean, don't repeat
It don't
that.
even have to be. Oh, my bad.
No. You good. I said Sean, don't repeat that. You good.
So I told him congratulations, and I said, you still owe me a third one. And I said, it don't got to be for your belts, none of the belts. It don't even got to be at 154. We can meet at a catch weight where we don't have to put the belts on the line. But I don't want to die with being 1-1 with you. You know what I'm saying? He like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he was just like, all right, bet. But that was just like a girl telling you, yeah, we'll go out to eat soon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he just tried to blow me off. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just tried to blow me off and shit. But that just showed me how interested he was in fulfilling the third fight that made the sport thrive for 38 minutes. You know what I mean? The sport was on fire, man. So
It was.
the people loved it, the fans loved it. I want to do it again. They want it again. It's only in fighting, man. It's crazy. In fighting, it is the easiest thing to make when you have two people that want to fight each other. It's literally like Drake. Let's fight. You say yeah, I say yeah. We call the promoter. Like it's literally the easiest thing to do. But you know, it's hard when you have two people that one person that wants it bad and the other person that don't want it at all. So it becomes a point where I have to fight my way back to that position to do it again.
Right. And so I want people to understand this, that when you beat him, when you beat that man, that was his first loss. And as he continued to fight, he hasn't lost again. And so you make some perfect, you make some good statements when you say he doesn't want to put his belt on the line. But that's that D-talk, Sean.
Yeah. Oh, it's tremendous. And
That's that D-talk, man. I cannot sleep at night knowing that I'm draw with a man and I got that bad taste in my mouth.
Sour. It's sour, man.
It's sour. It's just
sour
a bad,
Skittle.
it's just a bad taste. And you know what, man?
It's sour, man. It's sour.
And so you know what? You going into this fight now. You going into this fight this weekend. You're gonna have this on your mind, and this is gonna be it's just more motivation. We got it. I mean, honestly, we got to get back to Charlo, and that's from homeboy to homeboy. We got to get back to him. We need. You know, that was one of the best fights I saw, you know, and one of the most hyped up fights. So I got to see it again. I got to see it.
That's the plan. That's the plan, man. That's legitly the plan, man. And like I said, I went from the first fight being a boxer, a Ray Leonard kind of guy moving around, to a Marvin Hagler in the second fight, to pushing him back and making him move around. So, you know what I'm saying? Like it was fun, man. It was super fun, man. And he know I would love to do it again, man. And the people know I would love to do it again. But you know, it's all on him, man. You know, just like any other thing, man. The deck is stacked against Detroiters, man, all the time, man. So it's always gonna be stacked against us, and they never just gonna let a Detroiter get in. We got to kick our door in. So. Hey, I keep kicking that motherfucker in. That's how I'm going to do it.
My guy.
Tony SuperBad Harrison, it is this Saturday taking on Bryant Perrella. Main event of the Fox PBC Fight Night on Fox Deporte this Saturday. Hey, Tony, I want to ask you one more thing. Is there a big difference to you? What do you think the future holds for you? Whether it be... Do you like being a junior? Do you like, I mean, what's the best thing for you? Do you want to move up to middleweight? Where do you feel most comfortable? Where do you see SuperBad continuing his illustrious career?
I think 154, man, is fucking popping. I think it's probably the best division in boxing. Like, it's stacked from 1 to 10. If you look at the guys that are ranked top 10, I think you can mix and match and mingle and make a great fight each and every time. And I think I like the division so much because you got these guys that are competing. And I always want to compete, man. You got these guys like top 10, like we have another fight coming up that's very interesting. 2 guys that are top 10. And one of the guys are looking to fight me. And I'm like, now you ready to fight me because you stepping up to the challenges that I think you should step up to before you challenge a guy like your boy, the D-Boy's finest. You know what I'm saying? So I think the division is like amazing. I think everybody's competing, everybody's fighting each other. And that's like the 90s, Tommy Hearns, Hagler, Duran, you know, all those guys were fighting each other, man. And I can't shy away from my division for another division that's not even as competitive as mine. So I would stay here until I retire because it's super competitive, man. And everybody's fighting everybody. So beautiful. I like that.
Absolutely beautiful. Hey, dude, you know we're behind you. I mean, SuperBad, you know, for people that didn't know you yet, they're going to find out soon if you didn't already give an apt introduction today. Yeah. You are D through and through, man, and you represent this area so well. I mean, mad respect to you. Seriously, tip of the cap, mad respect to you, SuperBad.
My appreciation, my brothers, man. And I told my boy, man, I would definitely do this show. And I love you guys' show. And I told him after the fight, man, just open the doors for me because I come sit in next time.
Yeah, always
come chill with you boys.
Open, always open, bro. And before we let you go, is there anything you want to shout out? Anybody? Your Instagram at May Detroit 1990 on IG, your Twitter, anything you doing in the community with the kids? Anything you want to kind of promote right now?
No, man. I just want everybody to just tune in Saturday. Follow me on Instagram at Made in Detroit 1990 because anything that we are doing for the community will be on that. You know what I'm saying? So you can always keep up with the community activist part of me. And just like I said, just tune in, man. Detroit, man. We one nation. I think that's a Lions thing, right? One nation.
One pride. Yeah, one pride.
One pride. One nation, one pride, or something like that, right? Okay. So guess what? One pride, man. One pride, and we stick together, and we run out that tunnel together, and whatever happens, we walk through that tunnel together. So, through and through, let's get the job. We're gonna get the job done this Saturday, and then we're moving on to bigger and better
We
things.
definitely are going to get it done. Everybody, Tony SuperBad Harrison, he's coming through on the Baligian and Bell show. Always love having my guy coming on, and we'll have him on after the fight. When he's going to come in with the belt. He's going to come in with
Yes,
the
sir.
belt.
Not a
Kick
problem.
some ass, Tony.
Had be on the whole show with the belt on his shoulder.
With a mask.
No mask.
With a mask. Y'all may not be ready for me to come in if y'all keep talking about masks, man. Y'all ain't ready for me to come in, man.
Kick some ass, Tony. Seriously, that's
I
all we're
got
looking
it.
for, baby.
I got it.
Good,
Hands down, I got it.
You got 5 minutes to get to training, man. Are you
I'm
already
on
at
it.
the gym?
I'm at the gym. I'm doing it at
Oh,
the gym.
okay, cool.
Thanks
Perfect.
for the time. Really appreciate it, Tony.
My guy told
Not a problem, bro.
All right.